I prayed. I believed. And now I'm prepared to lead. I come from a place where my mother led me to the throne of grace at an early age in my life. And it was there where I first learned about the characteristics of a supreme leader, one whom we might even call Grand Polemarch. It was there that I heard about a man named Moses, if you will, and other biblical servant leaders. I learned that Moses was a great leader not because of his heritage, but because he was available to hear the calling of God calling to him. And he answered, "Here I am." I learned from Moses that leaders do not always have to feel qualified. You see, God will give you the qualifications to be a leader. You see, my brothers, God qualifies and God equips us to lead in his own divine time. And in that same place where my mother took me, I learned about wise men, men of vision, character, and yes, challenges in life. It reminds me of our revered founders who founded a fraternity unique in the chronicles of Greek letter organization. You see, Kappa men are of great faith. Kappas have great faith vision, uniquely qualified for seasons of leadership. And in that same spirit today, in honor of my mother and the 32 Grand Polemarchs who have accepted the mantle of leadership in Kappa Alpha Psi Fraternity Incorporated, and to our founders whose vision has guided us for well over 103 years, and yes, those brothers who died in service, whose rest from their labors in chapter invisible, and all the brothers everywhere who yearn to see Kappa Alpha Psi Fraternity rise to new heights unseen. I, Thomas L. Battle Jr., humbly like Moses, here I am. Here I am, willing to seek the office of Grand Polemarch of Kappa Alpha Psi Fraternity Incorporated. Here I am, willing to be that servant leader you would have me be. Here I am, willing to submit myself to the work of the fraternity, raising the paradigm to a new destination for the next decade. You see, as Brother Gunn says, I'm bothered, and you ought to be bothered. I'm bothered that our MOIP process needs a comprehensive review. I'm bothered that we need more guide right initiatives. Kappa leaders, Kappa, our 32nd Grand Polemarch is right on target. We've got to send more young men to college. We're right on time, and we ought to be bothered by the fact that they're not going. I'm bothered that we still do not have enough senior Kappa affairs initiatives in this country. I'm bothered that our reclamation program we can do much better. Come home to Kappa, my brothers, come home to Kappa. So I call on Alpha Z.
Yo, 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 yo.
I call on Tallahassee alumni. I call on Miami alumni. I call on Stockbridge Jonesboro alumni, my chapter. Yo, yo. It starts with us. We must lead the way. So we leave no brother behind. Yes, I'm bothered. I'm bothered that too many of our good brothers spend so much time dealing with negative chatter over the internet, instead of discussing relevant issues that will help move the fraternity forward. I'm bothered that we still need financial streams to sustain programs that we ought to cover ourselves. Kappas, we must step up to the plate. And finally, I'm bothered when we as an organization have survived well over 103 years, and yet we still do not support organizations like the NAACP, the Urban League, and yes, HBCUs like we ought to. You ought to be bothered by that, and we must do better, and we will do better. You ought to be happy about that.
All right.
I offer my record of service as a brother, initiated at Florida A&M University, the Alpha Z of Kappa Alpha Psi, spring 1973. I offer my record of service to the community and my fraternity for the last 41 years, which has led me to the office of Senior Grand Vice Polemarch, Regional Director with the Department of Justice dealing with racially explosive issues in America and the southeastern corridor of the United States in particular. Over the years, you have witnessed my fraternal service, and you have elected me to the Grand Board of Directors. and the office of Senior Grand Vice Polemarch. I am Senior Grand Vice Polemarch, and I intend to be the best Senior Grand Vice Polemarch I ever could be, and you would want me to be. And as a province leader, I served as Province Polemarch, Senior Vice Province Polemarch, and Junior Vice Polemarch of the Great Southern Province. My Province Polemarch is here. God bless you. And over the past 41 years, you have chronicled my work. I'm in the Southeastern Province, a great proud province, and my Province Polemarch is here. God bless you. Let's give him a hand. Let's recognize him. I'm not a stranger to Kappa Alpha Psi Fraternity because I have been among you all along the way. After all this, I stand as Moses did at the burning bush and declare, here I am. Prior to this major decision, I spoke with my family. Geraldine says, do what you want to do, baby. I'm with you. I spoke with my pastor and the brothers from all across the chapters that I've served. And they stand with me. I also spoke with and consulted with my professional mentor, Ozell Sutton. He's in the building today. And he said, Thomas, do what you must, and I expect you to do well. So I, therefore, on the 16th day of August 2014, do hereby announce my candidacy for the office of Grand Polemarch of Kappa Alpha Psi, and pledge that I will serve with all my might and all the courage and humility God has given me. Make me, O God, the leader you would have me be. Over the next few months, I will be meeting with brothers throughout the country, listening to you, hearing from you, and hearing your thoughts and ideas about Kappa Alpha Psi. Make no mistake about it, we have some challenges ahead. But God has prepared me for this season, yet this time of leadership. And we leave no brother behind. So all I can say to you, brothers, thank you for this. Thank you for this opportunity. Get ready. We've got a lot of work ahead. There's room at the cross for all of you, so get ready. God bless you, brothers. God bless Kappa Alpha Psi. God bless Kappa